Hello my lovelies, so great to have you here. This morning I really wanted to do a look that is kind of a continuation from the look we did for Leo. Hope you check it out. The beautiful pink and coral and kind of cut crease, sort of cut crease thing that we did last time. And in that video I kind of went, oh, I'm just so tempted to use a green or just a really cool color that really does contrast so obviously. So to me, when messing with colors every day, coral and pink are quite different ends of the spectrum because one's very cool and the other one's very warm, and we smoked it out. But today I really want to do like a bright green or a very sort of standout green color, not sure which one yet, and do the same technique with the smoky lid. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to start off with this orangey gold beautiful shade as my base, and it's going to create just that initial smoked out color. So it's not the dark color for the crease, it's just to smoke it out like the coral was in the last video. So we're just putting it down all over the top of the bone here. And then into the crease I'm going to use the exact same brush and color that I did last time. It's a sort of smoky browny grey, and right where the natural shadow falls for me, it's between where this bone is, that bone there, and where the lid starts to move. So if I stuck my finger in, you can see that crease it creates. I want to create that same illusion with makeup. Okay, now this is the fun part. We're going to take the beautiful flat brush that we used last time. It's still kind of pink from before, it's just stained a little, so it takes a few washes I find for some reason with these brushes. And we're going to go in with, I think, like a bottle green, so bright and statement, but just to match my tickle, and I'm wearing a little bit of malachite, so we might just match it all. Okay, so I've done a little test here of 3 different greens that looked pretty medium, but as you can see, one's there on my skin, one's really light, the one that's closest to my thumb, and the last one's a little bit sort of translucent, but it's very dark. So I'm going to go for the one that's in the middle, and that's this beautiful shade here, and it really is very similar to my ring color there, or my earrings. So I'm just going to very carefully brush it on, like really just paint it on, almost like shading with a pencil, but more strokey than that. I've re-prepped the lid. I haven't fully cleaned it up like I did in my other video, I just didn't feel that it was necessary, so I've just tapped it on with my finger there, and it's also setting spray on the brush. So let's get into this. Such a beautiful color, and it's not as obvious with the green because it is a darker color than what the pink was. If I used a neon green you would probably be able to see it a little more easily, but you still get this beautiful shadowing. You get this smokiness that we love to get with the shaping of the eye. We're still able to define the crease and do all those wonderful things, lift the eye line, all that stuff that you couldn't achieve if you were just to put down the green. But then we've got this vibrant lid as well. Just amazing. Really cool technique. Okay, time to take a little thin brush, and we're going to go under the eye. I'm going to do a thin brush today, and I'm going to go into that smoky brown color first. Make sure it's a little bit damp, the brush. Not too much setting spray because you don't want it to just to smudge, but just enough to make the color more dense, and just really tapping it down. Okay, at this point what you want to do is go back into that gold color that we started with and smoke out the edge a little. Like that. Just softens it up ever so slightly. And then what I want to do with the other side of my brush, is just a little angled brush. Any fine detail brush, doesn't really matter, would work for this. I'm going to go back into the green and go in with the green as well. Okay, now do a little bit more setting spray and a bit more green. I'm just going to go right on top of the lashes too, because I went just right on the lash line, so I wasn't trying to take over the smoky colour, I was just trying to make it look a little bit green. And now I can do the same thing by going inside very slightly. It's almost like applying mascara. Like that. And you just get that green sort of follow on, but if you look closely it's still a grey colour. Very cool. I'm going to take this really thick pencil brush and I'm going to choose a really bright, vibrant colour, something that's completely contrasting. Maybe like a little purple, or, oh, this teal looks really cute. Let's go for a teal. So it's very light, so it almost looks like a baby blue, but I promise you there's a bit of turquoisey kind of quality to it. And just going on the lower lash line. That just really brightens up that inner corner. So I finished my face off now with contour and highlight and all that sort of wonderful stuff, blush, done my eyebrows, done my brow bone colour, and now it's mascara time. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. I chose not to put eyeliner on. I'm not even sure why. I think the smokiness is enough, and the mascara really brought that depth to the shape of the eye. You can most definitely do a little bit of a wing, or you know, you could even use something vibrant like a green like this. It would go really nicely. I just think that nothing else was necessary to create this really, really cool look. Love the inner corner colour. So cool. It actually matches the green a lot more than I thought. In the pan it looked a little bit more of a sort of aqua kind of colour rather than a green blue, but just lovely anyway. So happy with the way this turned out. If this was an evening look, I probably would benefit from a black eyeliner. I'm not sure, I just, you know, I think that sometimes black eyeliner just gives that elongation to the lashes, but other than that, very, very happy with the way this look has turned out. Let's pop on some lippy and yeah, I'll be right back. And there it is, just a peachy pinky lip, just as neutral as I could make it. If I did a neutral or a nude lip, it would look like I did that intentionally because my lips are naturally a pinky colour. But yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with this look, and got a big day ahead of us. You can hear probably the kids in the background, so I'm going to run away and attend to them. I have got no idea what they got up to while I was doing this, so there should be a fun surprise waiting for me in the lounge room. But yeah, it's time to go to Kinder and get on with our day. So on that note, I will thank you very much for coming along on this journey with me. I really, really love having you guys come along, and I hope that you have a second to subscribe and like, and if you have something to tell me, please leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also, as always, Instagram, there's almost daily posting on Instagram, so there's more looks there. And thank you again. Have an amazing day wherever you are. Bye.